Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius July 30th, 2022. Conversations today can help bring new insight into a relationship, or communication styles aid understanding. It's a fine time to listen and be heard. News, advice, or insights can point you in a positive direction, although they're more likely to inform you than push you along with a new moon occurring tomorrow. Winding down today makes sense, and it's a good time to enjoy interactions without judgment or expectations. Discussions can feel healing and magical, particularly with a partner or about a relationship. Other people may be in the spotlight with the sun currently in your partnership sector, but this isn't about power or control. Instead, it's about honoring your relationships and putting faith in others, and the more you live this, the better it is for you now. You might bring a connection to a new level. The days ahead could bring lots of news that ultimately changes your mind and perspective. This is because our great benefic Jupiter will slow down until he freezes in the sky. Suddenly, he will turn retrograde, which means that from our perspective here on Earth, he will moonwalk backward against the tapestry of the stars. This will take place in your solar third house of short-distance travel, which means that if you and a lover have been hoping for some fun and engaging trips, you may find that this stagnates and slows. However, if you'd instead like to revisit locations from your past, you may feel quite nostalgic. Speak up. As a level-headed air sign, you tend to be a bit more reserved with your thoughts and feelings. It may cause some miscommunication, especially if you actually feel strongly about your professional commitments. Consider addressing your problems since Mercury in Leo trines Chiron retrograde in Aries. Any issues with your partnerships, arrangements, or obligations can be brought up in conversation today. Think about your tone, turf, and timing as you address your frustrations. You can make a change in your commitments through conversing as long as you are open to talking about it. Who says you can't do a little cleaning up today? You won't rest until you've settled all the trivial little matters undermining your peace of mind. Pay those overdue bills and tend to whatever administrative formalities are necessary. If you can manage to do that, as well as take care of those nagging health concerns, then you will once again feel light and cheerful. Your behavior is unpleasant and irritable. Have a good think about whether it's worth getting upset about certain things. Don't isolate yourself from friends and family, but try to be more sociable. You'll find all the profound clues in the details. So don't worry about the big picture just yet. For now, why not focus on the little things that make your heart go kaboom and your eyelids flutter? You know exactly what and who it is you want. As sure as you are about your ambitions, you don't always come across as being very sensitive. Love is hard to find, and keeping it even harder. Think of how others might regard you. Be imaginative. An attitude that's more certain is likely to have the desired effect. Today you could be concerned with issues of self-improvement. You might be thinking about a new physical fitness plan. You could price some exercise equipment, check out local gyms in your area, or you could look at your nutritional health. You might be ready to invest in some powerful vitamins and herbs to bring your body to a greater state of balance. Your system could benefit from a fresh regimen of some sort. Trust in your abilities to handle changes in your financial security. The overall need for a strong sense of security is common under an influence, however, so is the tendency to worry needlessly. You undoubtedly know that to live means experiencing constant change, and you have handled this your entire life. You really do have the skills to handle whatever comes your way in your monetary situation, as well as anywhere else. Trust in your strengths and skills. With the moon still in your relationship sector after yesterday's new moon and Jupiter in his first full day in retrograde motion in your communication sector, this is a match made in heaven. This is something that a friendly aspect between the Sun and Jupiter tomorrow will build on from, but from the start, this sends a clear message that as new doors open on the relationship front, it with a chance to give the past and unsaid words a voice from the start. Even a bit of pressure between your personal and relationship needs can be an advantage. While Mars is now just 3 weeks away from his game-changing return to your romantic sector and there is already a sense of anticipation in the air, today is all about the communication and relationship gods. The moon is not only still in your relationship sector after yesterday's new moon but aligns with Mercury, the planet of communication here, while reaching out to planets on the communication front. Our eyes in the sky. With both the Sun and Mercury enjoying Leo's colorful energy, the world can seem funny and bright and full of laughter and light. Add in a dose of childlike innocence and genuine laughter and it seems like it's a day where nothing can go wrong. Unfortunately, some clouds in the form of a Mercury-Mars square darken the sky midday, and you might not be able to get your confident mojo going again after this cosmic conundrum enters the picture. Your thought processes speed up now to the point of confusion and incredible distraction, so in an effort to get everything out that's inside your head, you're quick to speak before it's your turn, and you tune other people out before they've had their say as though you aren't interested in them at all. That's not necessarily the case, but you can see why they'd feel that way. The result of all of this hurry-up energy is inevitable conflicts with friends, family, and co-workers, as well as bad decisions. Try to control your impulsiveness as much as possible to avoid major disasters. There could be a temptation to spend right now, but be mindful that you don't blow your budget or you could regret it later. A connection between the moon and wildcard Uranus brings unexpected blessings your way tonight. The day may have been filled with ups and downs, but as you tuck yourself into bed, a sense of gratitude will wash over you. In the late morning, Mercury in Leo forms a trine to Chiron in Aries, helping us relate our pain in ways that are self-affirming rather than diminishing. In the past, we have struggled to feel confident taking up space. Yet, at this time, we are aware that our challenges have positively shaped our life by enlightening us about our strengths and gifts. Today, we embrace the qualities that set us apart from the pack with renewed conviction. How we share our story empowers others, inspiring them to express their own individuality. A willingness to communicate what makes us unique is the medicine. This is a great influence for any creative activities. It particularly favors artistic expression or spiritual practices within cozy environments, where we feel free to create and commune without the judgment of prying eyes. The only issue with this influence is that we feel so comfortable and relaxed that we can fail to utilize it to its full potential. What we say and do now is likely to be well received, because we are viewed as motivated and enthusiastic rather than impetuous and hot-headed. This can be a time of lucky meetings or introductions, and we may meet people who help us to launch our projects through networking or exciting investment opportunities. Equally, we could find ourselves leading the charge for a cause or progressive movement.